introduce you to Mr. Lawrence Lewis, an attorney in Gwinnett County, and he's going to give you some information that will really benefit you today, and hopefully you can share it with your family and friends that are not present today. Mr. Lawrence Lewis.
I have to thank a few people first before I really begin. I have to thank Lena and Ron Johnson. This was just really a thought in my head after I made a presentation at another church event. It was a thought, and I was like, well, how am I going to put it together? And I could have never put this together, so I really have to thank Lena and Ron Johnson. Just give them a hand right quick. Thank you very much. I appreciate them. They're such an asset to the young people in this community. It really is just amazing. I have to thank Mr. Bruce Hawkins. Mr. Bruce Hawkins, because I'm a sole practitioner, anybody knows anything about running a business, you always get overbooked. It's always better to have more clients than have fewer clients. And this is my go-to guy when they say, oh, by the way, you're going to be on trial for a week, and so you can't handle this case, and this case, and this is the person that I go to who handles those cases for me. So I have to thank him, not just for introducing me, but for allowing me to grow my practice the way I grow my practice. I also have to thank my staff, Marcella and Sandra. They're the folks that sort of encourage me to do these sort of talks. And you gotta talk. I'm busy. You know, the little one, I have two boys, 13 and 10. The 10-year-old's up in Lawrenceville playing baseball now. You gonna come see me? The 13-year-old, fortunately, his games don't start till 5 o'clock in Houston. So my day is absolutely bananas. But I'd like to thank my staff for encouraging me to come and speak at the group. Now, we're going to talk, first of all, as an ex-artillery man, I have to apologize for starting late. See, 9 o'clock for me means 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. So I'm there like, oh my God, 9 o'clock. My 9 o'clock means 9 o'clock. If they tell you to fire those VT rounds on the enemy at 9 o'clock, and it's 9:30, everybody dead because they thought you was going to pop it at 9 o'clock. So it's like, 9:30, oh. So I have to first apologize for being late. Hopefully it will be worth it. This is going to be a little bit different presentation, I can tell you that. I don't normally present like other people present, so it's going to be a little bit different presentation. It's going to be more of a dialogue for about 75 to 90 minutes. A dialogue. We're going to talk. And I understand young people don't really want to talk, so we're going to put some money on the table, so we're going to see if we can make you talk. You ain't got to talk, but it's going to at least be some money on the table. I'm going to properly incentivize you to figure out if, in fact, you're going to participate. I'm going to do this in two parts. I want to talk for about 75 minutes. We're going to handle any questions that you may have. People will tell you I've done a lot of things. I've done a lot of things, and I have a few answers, or at least suggestions. So I'm going to speak for about 75, 80 minutes. We're going to have a dialogue. We're going to have a small break. And then we'll handle any specific questions that you might have about the legal system and ultimately how we can change things. The first part of it, I'll really only have two rules. Rule number one, let's tell the truth as best you can, as the Facebook generation, as best you can. Tell the truth as best you can. Tell the truth. Rule number two, let's not talk about what we want it to be, what it could be, what it should be. Let's just talk about what it is. Let's tell the truth and let's talk about what it is. Okay, those are only two rules. We can deal with the other stuff later on. Truth, let's tell what it is. Okay. Let's start here. How many young men do we have here between the age of 13 and 19? Raise your hand. 13 and 19. 13 and 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know mine, that makes 9. 9. So we got about 9. That's a good amount. And mamas, if you don't want to raise his hand, that's okay. You put your hand up. We'll acknowledge him. You put your hand up. It's okay. It's all right. He might still be asleep. It's okay. You don't even have to raise his hand. It might be too heavy. Just raise your hand. How many of those between the age of 13 and 19 are interested in the music industry? How many of you interested? Mama, you can raise his hand if you tell me about the music industry. I'm talking about the music industry. How many? Nobody? Just one? Only one? Just one? Just one. Okay. 20 years ago, it would have been, okay, 2. 20 years ago, it would have been athletics. Now it's music. Everybody wants to be in the music industry, the music industry, the music industry. So here's how we're going to do it as we move into the music industry. This is the first 20. Here's the first 20. Who's interested in the music industry? Oh, everybody interested in the music industry now. Okay, here we go. Okay, I want you to hold on to this envelope till I tell you to open it. Okay, good. You got the young one, he interested in the music industry. Okay, hold on to the envelope. Don't open it yet, don't open it yet. The music industry. Come on, I'm coming to the other side, it's okay. Well, I sort of interested in the music industry, but I don't know where this is going, and I don't like where this is going, so I'm gonna keep my hand down, because I'm not quite sure where he's going with this music industry thing. Or the only one on this side interested in the music industry. Everybody else gonna be what? Everybody else interested in what? What you interested in? What you gonna be when you grow up? Oh, don't know, that's okay. And not knowing is fine, because I don't quite know what I'm gonna do when I grow up. And I'm almost 50. It's okay, good. Now on the count of 3, I'm gonna have you open up that envelope. It's a real 20. I'm gonna have you open up that envelope, and I want you to tell me 3 things about what you're seeing. On the count of 3. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Tell me what you see. Okay, raise your hand if you can tell me anything about the highlighted music note. Oh, I know you're young. How old are you? Hold on 1 second. The 11-year-old. I want a 13-year-old, 19-year-old. Anybody can tell me anything about the note? The musical note. Wait a minute. Somebody else interested in the music industry took somebody else's envelope. Because she didn't ask for her envelope up front. Okay. First of all, hold on. Let me start with him. How old are you? 11. What can you tell me about the musical note? Tell me one thing. I need to know 3 things. Tell me one thing. It's an 8th note. That's correct. Tell me the second thing. There's a tie. It's not a tie though. It's a what? A slur. It's a slur. It's not a tie. A tie only when you have the same note tied together. 2 8 notes tied together. But because one note is one thing and one note is another, it's a slur. You're interested in the music industry, right? Don't play. No, you're going to tell the truth, right? What else can you tell me about the note? What's the 4 represent? Time signature. Not quite. Hold on. What's the 4 mean? 4 beats. That's not correct either. We're talking about the music industry, right? Maybe we're not. I don't know. What's the 4 stand for? Not quite sure. I'm going to give you the 20 anyway, because you were real close. The 4 represents the 4th finger on the right hand. The 4th finger on the right hand. That's what it represents. Can anybody tell me what the notes are? No. Okay, you got a hand. What are the notes? That's an A. Listen, that's fantastic. You got to go get 5 of the money from the guy over there in the orange shirt. You got to go get 5 from him because he was real close on it. That's correct. That's an A and a G. Fantastic. Okay, let's start here for the people that were actually on time. What were the 3 songs that were played at 9 o'clock? Did it say 9 o'clock on the brochure? Wait, I'm sorry. No proper incentive. Hold on. No proper incentive. What's your name on the orange shirt? Okay, is that a real 20? It looked real. Okay, here's the next one. 9 o'clock, we played 3 records, 3 songs. What were the 3 songs? Anybody, except for the man playing. Anybody. 9 o'clock. Hold on. I don't think she's here at 9 o'clock, but we're going to go over here for a second. We're going to go over here. What are 3 songs? Go ahead. You were here. What's the first one? And 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, 3 songs played. Anybody? Okay. Smokey Norfolk. What was the name of the song? Smokey Norfolk. That's number 1. That's gospel. For those in the music industry. What kind of music is that? That's gospel. Okay, good. Smokey Norfolk. Number 2. Yeah, Michael Jackson wasn't number 2. What's number 2? Yeah, most of the people that know Smokey don't know number 2. He's not, he's not the Christian number 2. Number 2, who's number 2? Number 2 is Raheem Devine. Okay, who's number 3? Okay, you don't remember number 3. Number 3, that was, I think, Break of Dawn by Michael. I'm going to put this money back in my pocket. We might give it away later on, but I'm going to put this money back in my pocket. So, when you hear young people, because there's young people in here, talk about the music industry, they're not talking about really playing no music, because they can't read music. And when they talk about music, they're not talking about gospel. Let's talk about what they really talk about, because we're talking about saving our sons, right? Okay, let's talk about what we're really talking about then. Off YouTube, here we go. Turn that up.
Turn me up. Straight like that. Straight like that. Yeah.
Okay, now, I'm gonna play that portion again, and I got 20 for anybody that know the hook. Yeah, we got some folk in here know the hook. Yeah, 20 for anybody that know the hook. Here we go. Oh, this old. No, it ain't old. You know the hook. Stop playing. Let's go.
Jeezy at the party. Turn me up. Straight like that. Straight like that. Yeah.
Okay, who know the hook for $20? Who know the hook? I could make it 50. All we talking about really is what you willing to share with your parents. That's what we talk about. What you willing to tell your parents now? What you willing to tell them? Nobody? Nobody? Nobody. Nobody. And it's okay. Listen, it's okay. This is what I do in my office. Because mama and grandmama come in and they say, no, not my baby. Not my baby. He in college. He going to church every week. And then I pop in the tape of his interview with the detective. And he's sitting there all gangsterized, basically saying, fuck you to the detective. That's what's going on. And I'm introducing him to and they, I don't know if I can take it. Oh, you can take it, because I'm showing you who he is. Because he's giving you two faces. He giving you two faces. He giving you the face that you want to see, then he giving you the face on the road. Listen, this is good here. I like this. I like this. Even for money, they not willing to show you their face. Don't nobody know the hook? Nobody know the hook. All right, you don't know that one. You don't know that one. Okay, we're going to try another one then. We're going to try another one. Hold on. Y'all don't like that one. Y'all don't like that one. Okay, all right. What's the hook? You okay? I don't listen to that. Nobody want to tell me the hook? Oh, y'all don't like the snowman? Y'all don't like Jeezy? Y'all don't like the snowman? All right, I got something to do. We can do this. It's okay. You don't want to share with your parents. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Nah, we don't like the snowman.
So you go.
You don't like him either?
Remember the crew for the millionaires. Because we won.
Y'all don't know this either? Don't nobody know this? Nobody know this? Okay, let's go with my man over here. Okay, what's the hook? What? Yeah, sing it. That's what you know what you like. Yeah, sing it. The hook. What's the hook?
Bought the Phantom because I always wanted
Or
one.
the Phantom,
Made a
because hold on, let me slow down. Or the Phantom, because I always wanted one. Don't nobody know the price of a Phantom either? That's a Rolls Royce, that's 400K. That's 400K, 400K. I never seen one driving on the road. Or the Phantom, because I always wanted one, 400K. Give me the next line.
Made a film with them girls, ain't no one.
Oh, that's after the girl. Hold on, I made a film with the girls. Hold on, I made a film with the girls. So, did we say we're gonna tell the truth? Nah, we're not telling the truth today.
Remember the crew for the millionaires.
Here we go.
Because
We got lines. I'm stopping right.
we won. Bought a Phantom because I always wanted one. Made a deal with them bitches, ain't no one.
Okay, the word is bitches. So let's just say the word. Bought a Phantom, cause I always wanted one. Made a film with them bitches, no one-on-one. Okay, what's the next line? Oh, we're not gonna tell the truth? We're gonna chop it up and we're not gonna tell the truth? See, cause the truth of the matter is I represent folk who charged with bad things. And everybody crying up in the office. And I just let them cry. Marcella is the one that gets them the tissue. I just let them cry. Just let it, just all the slob and the tears and all that, just let it run down your face. And I just look at them. Just let it run down your face, because ain't nobody in here trying to tell the truth. At some point, the truth gotta come out. And that's what the truth look like. Tears and snot and other stuff. And then Marcella, give them a tissue. Go sit down. Let them cry. Because they're not making their sons tell the truth. Now it's coming out. Now it's gonna come out. So it may not be a whole lot of tears here today. May not be a whole lot of tears here. Made film with them bitches, no one-on-one. Let me translate that for you what that means. That means we making a film, that means we making a porno. And it's me and 2 women, maybe 3, because it's not one-on-one. I don't tell you how many in the menage a trois. That's what it's about. Next line. What's the next line?
I don't know.
Come on, you know the next line. Why nobody don't know that? Listen. Give me the next. I'm gonna give you the next line. What's the next line? I'm gonna give you the money anyway. What's the next line? What's the next line? What's the next line?
I don't know what he said, but I know he said something about a watch.
Watch is like this watch is like a 101. 101. Have you looked up the lyrics?
No.
You never looked up the lyrics? You never looked up the lyrics? Okay. It's all right. Made a film, got this watch, it's like a one-on-one. Got it? Okay. This watch is like a one-on-one. There's some other lines to it here. Let's listen to it. The rest of it's not too confusing.
Got this watch like a one-on-one. All my niggas need nails and they just was. So you can't know I don't have one. Bought a few houses and I never sleep in one. Then I can have 10 cars and I would drive.
Energy trying to keep a photo out, because I know as soon as the jury see the photo, just throw his ass in prison. We ain't worried about him. I'm fighting, not the burglary charge, because they don't have no fingerprints and they don't have no evidence. I'm fighting the who you associate with and how you trying to keep your image real gangster. That's what I'm in court fighting against. Judge is prejudicial. Judge, well, Mr. Lewis, I'm gonna let it in because it shows that he knows the other person. Oh God, Okay, that's true. I'll stipulate to that. Nah, we still don't want to show it. It's prejudicial. You can cut out the guns. Oh, it's a burglary case. You killing me. Just had this case. Client charged with murder. Went to trial. Found not guilty of malice murder. Hung on the felony murder, which means the jury didn't make no decision. They found him guilty of aggravated assault and firearm for shooting cab driver in the back of the head for no reason. Close contact wound. Gunshot went in less than an inch away from his head. Dead. Boom. Boom. Client not helping. They want to get into the photo. Oh, you killing me. You on the phone. We're going to talk about that. From the jail. Just giving them more and more evidence. So when you have sex with your girlfriend, you put your penis in her, stick your thumb in her ass. Are you trying to go to prison? Are you trying to go to prison? Help me a little bit. I'm not telling you to carry. You don't have to go to a law library and do no research. Just stay off the phone. Stop telling people how you knocking niggas out at the jail while you're sitting there for only a week or two. You're killing me. You're not providing no help. This is why I got to introduce your mother to your other Facebook account. So she's not confused about why the prosecutor offered you 5, 10, 15, 20 years in prison. Because the prosecutor sees your other Facebook account, your other Instagram account, you don't know whatever came out last night account. He's seeing that before your mama ever see it. He's studying it. He got the whole thing done by the time he sends it to me. It's a wrap. And so now I got to break it to your mama. I got to show her all the photos. You ain't got to tell her now. I got to show it to her. And I got to be the one ultimately introducing her to it. The culture's insidious. As a parent, I said the children will never play rap. That's what I said. And then I realized, this thing is way stronger than me. So I don't even try to prevent it from coming into the house. I have to take the secondary position of dissecting it and talking to my children about it. The 13-year-old's not so much into it, but the 10-year-old loves it. So we got to deal with it. I don't like dealing with it, but we got to deal with it because I can't stop it from coming into the house. But I can slow it down. Parents. Mama, he not really talking to you. It's okay. Did he pay for that phone he got in his pocket? Did he pay for it? No, he not gonna say it. Take that shit. Take it. That's it. 13-year-old got a phone. Here it is, right here. This is the phone. My phone. That's it. You can play some Boom Beach on it. You can play some Clash of Clans. That's it. He don't have no job. Take the phone. That's it. At least then we can slow it down because the way it exists right now, let me give you an example. The culture is like a squirrel scampering on the lawn. Unpredictable, fickle, don't know which way it's going to go, full of frenetic energy. Got it. And the technology is that squirrel turbocharged. And here come you, the parent, like a little snail across the lawn. All slow. Clueless. No sooner than you, I'm on top of my son. No sooner than you figure out what the language is, LOL, they got a new language. They got a new website. They got a new whatever. You got to slow that down. They don't want to talk to you, it's no problem. They ain't going to talk to nobody else. You can go to school and then you come home from school. That's it. You ain't got to talk to me. You ain't got to talk to nobody. But this way I know the culture not raising you. The culture not going to raise you. Because right now the culture is being turbocharged on the technology. Now there's going to be people that tell you that I'm anti-technology. And that's probably true. I really don't like the way folk with the phone have instant access to the YouTube, have instant access to the Facebook. I personally don't like that. But more important than that is the frequency with which your children, your young men will touch the phone. Certain things just sort of grab me and shock me. One of the things that shocks me is when I go up to the courthouse and I'm passing through the metal detectors, and I see a young man, 22, 23, 24. He pull out one thing, and he puts that one thing, that one piece of metal in the bin to go through the metal detectors. A cell phone. You don't have no car keys? You don't have no wallet? You don't have no ID? You just got your cell phone. Are you for real? You 23 years old, all you got is a cell phone? Or even better, right? Even better. Beep! I don't know what this is. Beep! I don't know what this is. Dude, take the damn cell phone off. It's not your penis. You can put it on the belt. It's okay. Take the cell phone off, dude. What's wrong with you? Take the cell phone off. It's the cell phone. It's metal. Are you for real? Every 2 minutes in the court, the virtual umbilical cord. Mama, what you think about this? Grandma, what you think about this? Running your life by committee. Grandma, what you... I didn't call my grandmother. I called my girlfriend's grandmother. Oh, okay. I know you're not calling no man, because ain't no man sitting around waiting for your text. Oh my God, I got a text from my son. Are you kidding me? You need to speak to me, call me. I'm not texting about nothing. That's the problem. So you walking around with the virtual umbilical cord. I know you feel a little comfortable with it, Mama. You feeling comfortable with it because I got access to my son. I got access. I can call him and find out what he's doing. Let me tell you what he's doing. He's not thinking. When you calling him and telling him every little thing, he's not thinking. When he's at the supermarket and you send him to get bleach and he's there, he's like, I don't know which one to get. Then get the wrong one. Don't take no picture and send it to Mama, and Mama say, not the lemon one, the other one, the regular one. Are you kidding me? He not even making those decisions at 17. What kind of decisions he gonna make at 28 about picking a wife? You're not even gonna let him make that? No, it's more important that we get the right answer. I'm not worried about no right answer. I'm worried about the thinking process. I need to see the thinking process. I'm okay with young men making bad decisions as long as they can explain how they got there. I more prefer that than they making perfect decisions using somebody else's decision-making process. You don't understand, Mr. Lewis. I committed this crime because I panicked. Well, you've been in jail for 3 months and your decision-making hasn't gotten any better. You still panicking. What's going on? Here's the decision-making process. Representative dude last year, 2014, charged with, you can almost guess, right? Murder. It's 6 or 7 of them. It's actually 4, but it's 6, 7 involved. 2 stay in the van. They push up into a house in Norcross. They push up in the house because they think the drug dealer up there got money. Money to buy what? He just told you what he buying. He buying a Phantom. Because he always wanted one. $400K. Where you going to get $400K for to buy a car? You got to throw a football or rock a mic or do something. Ain't too many 22-year-olds running around in a $400,000 vehicle. So they go and they push up in the house because they think it's $1 million up in there. But the drug dealer and drugs, as it turns out, and the money not nowhere to be found. But the 15-year-old is there. And the 15-year-old resists a little bit. They push on the door. They shoot through the door and they kill him. That's my life. Murder. Got it. So we start the first trial. There's 3 of us. 1, 2, and me. Right? I'm about to start the first trial. I have to get severed out because I had a personal issue. Right? So those 2 go to trial. They get convicted. Both of them get life without parole. Life without. That means they're never coming out unless they're coming out. They got to break out or come out in a body bag. They never coming out. Life without parole. So we start the next trial, right? I'm in this one, right? But then one of the co-defendants start tampering with the jury. So the judge cuts me and severs me, right? That guy gets convicted, gets life without parole, right? So now it's 2 trials, 3 people convicted. 2 trials, 3 people convicted, right? So here we go. Same prosecutor, same jurisdiction, same judge, same facts, right? I'm like, dude, let me work out like 15 for you. I think I could get 15 for you. What'd he do? What'd he do? I'm going to trial. Dude, you just seen 2 other trials. I'm going to trial. Trial? Are you for real? You going to trial? I ain't taking no 15. You going to trial. You already seen 2 trials already play out. That's what we call, I know you may not know this word, vicarious learning. What's the secret to your success, Mr. Lewis? I'm a vicarious learner. I watch him smoke dope and mess up his life, and then I don't smoke dope. That's vicarious learning. I watch him jump out of his girlfriend's bedroom and twist his ankle, and I figure out maybe I should get a hotel room. I'm a vicarious learner. The adjustment to them. Up until probably about 2 years ago, I still had a page, and they used to tease me at the courthouse. Oh, you still got a page, you still got a page. Yeah, I still got a page. Because you really can't sell me on the technology. And here comes another 20. To my clients. If it ain't about money, it ain't. I got it. I'm paying attention. I represent young people. I'm almost 50, but I know all about it. Why? Because I gotta listen to the phone calls from the jail. Hours and hours and hours. I don't know what's hot on the street. Really? I don't know what's hot on the street. Hours. You can't stop talking on the phone. It says right there when you're in jail. These conversations are recorded. Mama, let me tell you what happened. If you just go down there and get that AR-15 and you just give it to Pookie, it's recorded. It's recorded. But because you're touching the cell phone every 2 minutes and it's become like an obsessive compulsive disorder, you gotta talk on the phone. You gotta talk on the phone. The best thing law enforcement could have ever invented was the cell phone, because you gotta touch it every 2 minutes. You're not touching the penis no more. Just the cell phone. Just the cell phone. And Facebook. Because you're gonna tell them who all your friends are, and you're gonna not be able to stop talking. Can't stop talking. So here we go. Another 20. Another 20. How many between 13 and 19? How many? How many between 13 and 19? Mama, you can raise your hand because you already know they're not raising their hand. Just raise your hand for them. Don't even resist them. How are you going to fight with them? Don't fight with them. Raise your hand. All the ones between 13 and 19, who has a cell phone that has YouTube capability? Everybody raise your hand. Everybody between 13 and 19 that got YouTube capability on their phone. I got a phone, but it ain't getting on YouTube. Raise your hand if you got YouTube capability. You get ready to play the game. Get ready to play the game. It's okay. You can put your hand up. You can put your hand. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. We're going to count 3 before you open it up. I love contests. My wife said I'm super competitive. I'm super competitive. Yeah, that's what she said. Oh, you young. What grade you in? 6th grade, you hold on to it. You qualify. You are qualified. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. You hold on to it. Okay, we're going to count. I can't give you one because I know you know the answer. I know you know the answer. I know you know the answer. Here we go. I got a few. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We're going to count to 3, and then they're going to open it. And if you think the rap thing is crazy, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He telling all our secrets. And now he really getting ready. He getting ready to He getting ready to put it on his head. I'm gonna get him since I got you. I can't give you no more money, otherwise they'll say you my favorite. Right? That's the way you do it. That's the way we already know what they're not doing what they need to do academically. We already know that. We know they're not laying the foundation for logic. We already know that. We already know that. We also know they're not telling you the truth. They're not telling you the truth. Fortunately for me, the oldest one gave me a moment of truth, and I was so grateful for the moment of truth because the younger one just straight truthful. He just tell you the truth. It'll hurt. It's brutal. But the older one tell you, why would I ever tell the truth that it will hurt me? And I'm like, because it's the right thing to do. Because I'm the father, and I need to trust that what you're saying is the truth. So he told me, I'm not going to tell you the truth. If it's something that's gonna hurt me, I'm not gonna tell you the truth. Okay, so now I know. So now I know. So rather than fumbling around and try to figure out which Facebook is your Facebook, you don't have no Facebook. Ha ha! I got it! I'm a vicarious learner. You only need to show me a little piece of it for me to know what it is. I am never going to tell you the truth when it comes to a point where I might get burned by telling the truth. He told me. So I don't need to go ask him, did you do it? I'm going to assume you did it, and I'm going to now start to challenge the evidence because I already know you're not going to tell me the truth. You're not telling me the truth. Listen, all you mamas know. Listen, he helped me. You earned that $20. He helped me. What's his name? What's his name? Todd? T-O-D-D. He helped me. What did he tell you, mamas? They all know the words. They're just not telling you. They all know the words. They're not telling you. Why? They don't want you to know. So why would you ask them anything? Assume the worst. Prepare for the worst. So when their friends come up in here, you're like, I've never seen this person before. I don't want this person in my house. Why, mama? Because when we were at SOS, you didn't tell me the truth. The man had money on the table, and you were always worried about your sneakers. You always worried about, and you didn't go to take that man's money, and you knew the words. They're not telling you the truth. So stop asking them for something they're not willing to tell you. Stop asking. Stop asking. That's what this is about. See, now if I just have you here and your son's not here, then you can just dismiss me with ubiquitous programs. A whole lot. A whole lot. Any other questions? What time is it? Oh, I'm sorry, you got a question.
I understand that being a man, bringing a young man up is one thing, but what about when it's a woman and there's a man not there? Can you still get the same results?
I think that, let me say two things. One, the question was, as a man raising a man, as a man raising a man, you're going to get a certain result, but as a woman raising a man, are you going to be able to get the same result? My short answer to that is yes, and this is why I say yes. I know for a fact my wife can say certain things on the baseball field to my son, and nobody will say anything. I know she can go crazy and scream at him on the baseball field, and nobody will say anything because she's a woman. And me as a black man, if I raise my voice, got some old guy coming from the other baseball field saying, how long are you going to let this go on? So you can do certain things in public that I can't do because it's not going to be tolerated. You understand? And now I'm going to do probably a little bit more because when the police officer arrives, I've been here for 15 years, I'm probably not going to get arrested. If I get arrested, there's going to be a supervisor. If I get arrested, they're taking me to the Gwinnett County Jail. And when we get to the jail, one of the judges there is going to be like, who? Wait a minute, what's really going on? And even if I get booked in and processed, I'm going to be able to talk to the DA or the solicitor and be like, you know me, right? Right. Done. You understand? But I think as a mother, in public, you're allowed, like the mother beating the hell out of her son up in Baltimore. If I'm beating the hell out of my son in Baltimore, do you think I'm not getting put in handcuffs? They're going to put me in handcuffs. They're going to say, this is the problem in the community, there's too much violence, blacks believe in corporal punishment. She's beating the hell out of her son, no repercussions, they offered her jobs. Adrian Peterson beats his son. Okay, I understand they're a different age. He's chastised. So I think you can do some things different. The challenge that you have as a woman without the man being there is your son at a certain age really not trying to hear what you're saying. A girl, you can tell a girl something and she might listen to what you're saying. Boys not really listening to what you're saying. They're going to look at what you do and then they're going to, if they can, they're going to buck. They're going, I mean, that's just the nature of what it is. They're going to buck. But you have to continue to try to set the example while you control their environment. And for me, it's just about that. I got to control their environment. Homeschooling allowed me to control what they ate. It allowed me to control what they saw in terms of television, what they were exposed to. So you got to create some kind of paradigm as the woman in the house that limits what they're exposed to. It controls what they're exposed to. You understand? I mean, that's how I'm doing it, so that's how I would do it. There's no unfettered access. My son can't even watch the baseball game without getting the code from me. Everything's coded up. The TV, the computer. You don't trust me. Well, you already told me. You're not telling me the truth anyway. So it's whatever. It's whatever. You know, you play the game, I play the game. I can play the game. Do you have the energy to play the game? I got energy for days, so we can play the game. That's what I think it's about. Do you have the energy to back up your word? When you're the only one in the house, you got to work, you got to feed them, and then you got to come home and be ready to play their game, whatever the new game is that they're about to play. Mama, look at this Facebook account while I got another Facebook account. Are you ready for that game? You understand? Sometimes I'm at work, I gotta take a nap. My staff will tell you, oh, you just take a nap. Like, cause I gotta get up my strength to go home for the foolishness. Cause I already know it's boys. It's boys. You know, I like boy energy. You know, I think Lena and Ron are the only people that I know that I've really seen that sort of get excited about boy energy. A lot of people scared of boy energy. Or they want men. We here to tell the truth? They want men, but they scared of boy energy. Boy energy frightens them. That's why they want to medicate it out of them when they're in school. Just put them on the Ritalin. Just put them on the ADHD. Just let them sit quietly. They're scared of boy energy. They don't want no boy energy. Boys got to do things. They're going to tear up stuff. Stuff going to get tore up. I don't expect to have nothing nice in the house until the last one goes off to college. It's just going to be bearable. I can't have nothing nice. Because as soon as I have something nice, that's ripped up, or that's got a hole in it, or that's boy energy. It's okay. It's boy energy. It ain't girl energy. They're not going to be girls. That is what it is. So you just got, it's really about energy.